Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to Shack News E3 Day 3. This is our third and final day broadcasting live from the show floor here in West Hall. We've got an exciting show for you today. We're going to kick things off with Oz from Victrix Pro.
Correct.
Good morning, Oz. Thanks
Good
for coming
morning.
on.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. I'm actually really excited to talk to you because you bought a lot of fun stuff today. I've never done unboxings before, and I think we're going to dig into that. But first, I want you to tell me a little bit about this headset you're wearing.
Well, I'm wearing a Victrix Pro AF headset. It is an up and coming. It's actually a new arrival e-sport headset that we've been developing for the last 3 years, I want to say, in secrecy. We've been going to the e-sport events, talking to the pros, ask them what they like, what's the priority for them, ask them what's working, what's not working. We are a San Diego-based engineering and development company, and so we look at problems and product development from a very technical side of things. So we took all the feedback we heard in the e-sport events and come up with Pro AF.
That's awesome. So you've been developing this in secrecy, your little black box, so to speak, and now you've brought a little black box for me.
Indeed, I did, yes.
We're going to dig into it here.
Well, so then let me start telling you about our product.
Absolutely.
So Pro AF, like I said, it's a full San Diego team of engineers put it together. When we go to the events, when we talk to the players, we ask them what's the most important thing for them in a headset. They said universally, comfort is the most important thing. So then we ask the question, what is the cause of discomfort? It's usually a heavy, clampy headset, poorly designed ear cushion dimensions, and it's just bad mechanical design. Usually is the cause of discomfort. And of course, long hours of grinding added to it, heat, humidity of the e-sport venues. So we come up with a very light headset. This is I'm from Europe, so I'm going to go with grams, 320 grams only. It's light, but it's not flimsy.
It's really comfortable, but it feels sturdy too.
Yeah, so it's because it's mostly metal. We have a spring steel headband, an aircraft grade aluminum yoke, and we have a die-cast aluminum side piece. That's, the Pro AF will slide in and out easily, and it will also rotate. Just this, this unique mechanical design alone took us a couple years to perfect, to get the feeling right. Now, we all watch these events, and you know this player gesture. So let's say a pro COD team, it's a Team Caliber, we sponsor Team Caliber. Kenny, Lamar, those guys play a 10-minute intense search and destroy session. And then after the match finishes, they have a 2-minute break before the next round begins. And you see them going like this, trying to get relief. Normally, they're trying to relieve the humidity. They want to take the headset off, but the captain is talking strategy for the next round to begin. So they need their ear cups, they need their microphone to talk. So first we invented a cooling mechanism for these players. It goes like this.
Oh wow, it's really easy to flip up and up.
So these levers open up, literally opens the back of my ear cups. And the humidity levels go back down to original, pre-headset wearing levels within 30 seconds.
But you get to keep it on.
You get to keep it on. You can still hear your teammates. Now, of course, the acoustic profile of the headset changed. However, you can still hear your teammates, your mic is operational, and you are cooling down. Now, while we invented this for this cooling function and it works, we also heard from streamers that they like the kind of ambient awareness aspect of it. So like if you're gaming with a girlfriend, or like in my case with my wife, I want to hear what she says, and she wants me to hear.
She does what you hear. I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat.
All right. So our lever is also works for that too.
Okay, great, excellent.
Now, so comfort was our first priority. We want to make a very comfortable headset. Second, when you ask the players what is lacking, what would you improve if you had the chance, they all said microphones can be better. Now, this is partial technical, partial habit. There is a proper way of using a microphone. We are, from San Diego, so we are a military town. We know a lot of military aviators, or civil aviators too. We talk during the development. When a pilot puts on a headset, immediately the first thing they will do is bring the mic and touch it to their lips. So this is the proper way of wearing a mic. So, and pro players knows this already on stage. You see them wearing this. But I think in general gaming community, you see people wearing the mic like this,
here,
like
up there, down there,
So every inch you're away from the mouth, the source, you lose about 10 decibels. So you have to speak up to compensate for it. So first and foremost, you got to put the mic where it belongs, so closer to your lips. But now the other responsibility is, I think, from the developers, that mics need to stay where we place them.
Yes.
So you know the springy mics, and it's gonna, we put them somewhere, they're going,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
out.
yeah.
So our mic will stay where we place it. So that's first, we solve that problem. Second, esports venues get quite loud. During the research, 80 in the Dota finals in 2017, we measured 85 decibels. That was the peak we ever see. Quite loud, but not as loud as, say, a helicopter cockpit. So in late 80s, a military patent issued for the Cobra attack helicopter microphone filter. This is a passive acoustic filter. It's not a complex electronic design, but it's a very simple mechanical design that rejects a cockpit noise in the helicopter and focuses on the operator's voice. This is that exact microphone. Cobra attack helicopter gets around 120 decibels loud, super loud. You cannot even hear yourself, your thoughts. Right. It's designed to operate in an environment like that. It's overkill for esports venues, but it gets the job done and then some.
Better more than less.
Yeah, it's a very clear, very crisp mic that will focus on your voice and reject the background noise. And several of our influencers like Team Caliber, Red Reserve, or Capcom Pro Tour, this headset is used on the main stage. Pro AF is the official headset of Capcom Pro Tour, and although the fighting game players, on the tournament don't need a microphone, but COD players do, and the fighting game players at home when they are streaming, they can use our microphone. It's pretty darn close to a condenser mic, I would say. And then finally, we were actually pleasantly surprised. We were surprised that high tech didn't really penetrate gaming headsets yet. So you see them in consumer electronics aisles, you see them in aviation type of headphones. I mean, when we were developing Pro AF, we knew we were going to be compared to kind of the gaming behemoths, headset makers. Right. However, our aspiration was to really shoot for, higher spec headsets, like a pilot's headset, or a tech like noise cancellation, for example. It's a loosely used term. Really, everything is noise cancellation. If you cover your ear, it is that. But the hybrid noise ANC, a hybrid active noise cancelling, it's a mouthful, I know.
Wow, yeah.
Requires microphones first. Microphones on the outside the ear cup, and microphones inside the ear cup. So these constantly listen to the background noise. And we run an algorithm in our inline control box.
Wow.
And we cancel about minus 45 decibels. That's about 70% of the background noise cancels.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yeah, you get that, I feel like I'm in an airplane feeling. But the players, especially in open brackets, we support many teams. And in fact, this weekend, CWL Anaheim will be on, and there will be a bunch of teams on that bracket. We'll be utilizing our noise cancelling. Why don't you unbox yourself, and
let's take a look at it here.
Let's try our ANC.
Okay.
This is a pretty loud environment too.
It is, yes, E3. Putting it to the tests.
So, Pro AF ANC model shipped in limited edition.
Okay.
Only 4,000 we built. It comes in this, we feel like collectible box. There's a coffee table book style user manual.
Right.
We ship it with a carry case.
Oh wow, that's really convenient.
Yep.
And sturdy too, just like the unit itself.
Yeah, it's a compression molded EVA case. It's going to be very, very durable, and it's molded for the headset. So
there we go.
Yeah, so it's you see the headsets laying down. Its inline control unit is sitting, and I want to talk to you about that too. That box requires 2 AA batteries to operate. Now, active noise cancelling features like mic gain adjustment, side tone, mic monitor level adjustment, audio presets are powered features. However, if Pro AF was powered off or run out of battery, it will still do the main job, which is speakers and the microphones will still work. Right. We numbered every Pro AF, so 1 to 4,000. I bought the first one, and I might give it away at one point.
Okay.
But we also want to really stand by our product and want to have a simple approach to customer service. So, and what is simpler than that? Like, if you have a problem with Pro AF at any point, we wrote our phone number on the product. You just simply call us.
Oh, that's
and
great.
One of us pick up the phone and troubleshoot you.
Excellent.
We get trolls sometimes, you know.
Well, but it's nice as a legitimate consumer to know that everything I need is right in here.
Indeed. We'll you know, we stand by our product, and we'll be, you know, along the journey. This will be for the life of the product. We have, you know, lifetime warranty on Pro AF, that you will be able to, you know, enjoy this VIP tech support, what we call, with the Pro AF. So I would say that's a good wrap of the.
Yeah,
any
excellent.
questions?
No, I mean, it really seems like a solid product, and it feels like a VIP experience from opening the box to getting the phone number and having all these controls just at my fingertips there. You kind of tried to think of everything consumers might need, not just on the stage, but also, hey, when they're at home trying to get ready, troubleshoot.
Yep, exactly. And let me tell you one more thing. For customization, players also said they would love to customize things. I mean, you know, customizable ear cups, that's usually the norm. But like when you are, let's say, streaming on Twitch, your ear cup is not your view, right? I mean, people see you like head on. So we figured that why don't we, you know, take that Cobra helicopter mic and, you know, which has a noise shield in front of it, and we turn it into a customizable badge, so people will be able to customize their mic tip.
You can represent your clan or your league.
Sure, clan, our teams that we are sponsored, so Team Caliber, Red Reserve, you know, Capcom teams. So we will all be able to eventually get their own mic badges. I don't know. People ask me, are you planning to do like design your own badge kind of thing? Maybe. We kind of like this mustache. We designed that.
No, I do really like that. Right there, yeah. Got to put it right there. So you've been developing in this in secrecy for a while. When will it be available?
It is available now.
It's available now.
Yes. We just shipped it 10 days ago.
Oh wow! So it's brand new.
Yes, it's brand new. Well, we did a beta phase.
Okay.
You know, it kind of turned into a. You know, people tell me, oh, that was a good marketing trick. You know, it wasn't. It was an engineering beta. So we built a few hundred of these, and then we just, you know, gave it to the people who we designed them for. And they are the open bracket players, LAN players. So we showed up at CWL Dallas first, and you know, adjacent to the venue at the Omni Hotel, and we had our first outing there as Victrix, and we met a lot of players. In fact, some of the players that we met were the original people we interviewed.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So, and then when they see the end result, I said, hey, that interview, if you recall, was for this, and here's the end result. So this is, you have something to do with this.
And you're closing the loop now.
Yeah, it was an emotional moment. So,
that's
since then, we've been attending esports events, just trying to connect with the community and build our brand from like a grassroots, you know, type of strategy. I guess we were just winging it.
Right. Well, that's fantastic. Thanks very much for showing it.
Of course.
You have a lot of other boxes here. What else have you brought to show us?
No, I got two other things. But I want you to first put the headset on.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and I will kill all this background noise in this tournament for you.
Okay.
In this convention center for you.
Got it right here.
All right. Put my mic there. Exactly. And so right now you got about 20 decibels. That's our passive cancellation. So ready? Here we go.
Oh, that's great.
That's off.
Oh, turn it back on. No. That is incredible. This is really, I might be coming across as like a product show right now, but this is really fantastic. It's like I can hear you, I can hear my voice fine. I don't know if I'm speaking up too loud. I know people in headsets do that, but it feels, it's like we're sitting in a quiet room.
Yeah. You know, people yell into the microphone if they don't hear themselves. So in line, I mean, aside from the active noise cancelling, you will be able to like go mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, that's mic monitor. So it's a subjective thing. You know, some people like it, some people don't like it. So you can adjust that. Mic gain levels. As far as I know, it's the first of its kind that you can adjust the amplitudes of the outgoing mic signal. So in a tournament environment, you have a different need. When you're home streaming, you have a different need. So you can adjust those. We looked at audio presets, and again, we asked the players, you know, in competitive gaming, especially like this MOBA, FPS type of games, there are essentially two types of players. One is a fast mover, kind of like a SMG player type, like Kenny the Goat. I don't know if you heard his name. Like he's all over the map. But he wants to hear everything in the map. Like where's the grenades are cooking, you know, everything. Whereas a long range player, an AR player, would prefer perhaps to know the sonic picture of their immediate surroundings. So there are two audio modes for those players. Excellent. But otherwise, it's a no-nonsense headset that we are selling for $299. During pre-order, we had a $100 incentive. People who actually find us at E3, we gave them a coupon here too. But the headset is $300, and we feel that it's worth every penny.
Sure.
for what it offers. Of course, we get compared to other headsets that are similar priced, but I feel, and we feel strongly at Victrix as a whole team, that we have a very strong offering, and hopefully people would appreciate it.
That's great. I'll reluctantly give it back to you.
All right.
The noise cancellation is just incredible.
Yeah, thank you. People ask us about another device that is known as Mixamp. I cannot officially say Mixamp because it's a trademark term by another company.
Right.
But we have a device coming up we call T-Amp.
Okay.
And
it's actually just here.
So this is our T-Amp. Also, this is not released yet.
Okay.
So Pro AF is available now. T-Amp will be available later this year. It's what players are used to. I mean, it is a large volume dial, game chat balance. We work with DTS, so you can do some presets like 5.1. It decodes Dolby 7.1.
Right.
We asked the tournament organizers how would they change the Mixamp, because see, this device of course is very valuable for streamers, but it is also a much needed device to set up a tournament.
Right.
Because it creates a lag-free voice network between the players, right? So it does that, but also we have a table clamp because tournament organizer hate players moving shit around.
Okay.
So you can clamp it on the table. They also ask us to give them some broadcast-friendly features, such as like isolating the team's voice. But this is also a robust build, metal enclosure T-Amp we're coming up with.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I like the feel of it. Just it's also very light, comfortable, easy to move around.
Now, this is going to be the first time I'm announcing this. T-Amp will be available at TwitchCon this year, so end of October, and I think we'll start selling it at our booth there.
Oh, excellent. So not too long now. You can get the Pro AF and then move right on to this.
Yeah, T-Amp.
Excellent.
How much time do we have left? I have one more thing.
We have plenty of time. I've been waiting to see this too.
All right. Now, this is why we're at the show. This is our third day. This was a behind the door type of demo until now. But we have a fight stick coming out. It's called Pro FS, Pro Fight Stick. Pro FS is, again, so it represents our commitment to hardware. So one thing I tell to our engineering team, that we will never work on a hardware unless we can make a meaningful impact and innovate in a category.
Right.
So we felt the headsets was a category as such, because our competition, basically everybody's selling the same headset, same type of solution for years on end. So there's nothing new. So I feel like we have a offering there that changes that. I feel the same way about our fight stick. Pro FS is the fastest fight stick ever.
Wow.
It is going to be blisteringly fast. So really, its message is simple. If you are playing against this stick, you are at a disadvantage to begin with. Input lag frame is very important for fight game FGC. So we also on this one work with professionals in our staff. Actually, Sebastian Jennings, he's a well-known industry professional. I mean, he's a player, ex-pro.
I know the name.
Turned into a product manager. So he's been, obsessing over this, and so he come up with excellent design decisions where now we're finally connecting with the fighting game community. Pro FS features a single unibody extruded aluminum chassis, first of its kind. You don't see metal sticks out there. It's all plastic. It's all angled.
Right.
It's all vibrant, bold graphics sticks. So this is a grown-ups fight stick. Let me start by that. And FGC, like I talked to Capcom, who's our partner, they told us the average age of the fight game player is 36.
Yeah, that's my age. I've been playing Street Fighter 2 since I was a kid.
It. So I think they appreciate a well-built equipment that will give them the edge.
Right.
So we extrude it, machine it. It's actually have a quite complex robotic assembly of this product, including the Pro AF. So not only the innovation we bring, but we also try to innovate in the manufacturing side of things. So we work with excellent manufacturers who, in Shenzhen, for example, Shenzhen Horn is one of our partners, and they are an amazing outfit that they deliver excellent solutions for us. And because we are perfectionists, in engineering, so we don't want to compromise in spec. We want to build product to spec, so we need to work with suppliers like that who can, chip makers that we work with. Avnera, for example, in Portland. So they all, there's a lot of manpower behind
Right.
all these. But let me get back to the stick. Our stick is, obviously for all fighting games, but it's licensed by Sony or Microsoft. There are two different models. It features Sanwa Denshi parts, also Sanwa JLF. We invented a release mechanism for the JLF, so it still has the original Sanwa part. But fight game players travel a lot. They want to put this in the backpack. And it's not good for the stick if it was permanently attached here and it was lean on one way. So you'll be able to remove the JLF and you'll be able to place it in the compartment on the back here, which is also another big point of a fight stick. It needs to be accessible. So ProFS gives you an open access in the back, so you can customize everything, swap it to a Korean stick for like Tekken players. You can switch the buttons to micro switches. So it's a very accessible rear panel we have. We introduced this handles. You can kind of grab it and on the go. We have a nice cable up, but we also ship it with a shoulder strap, or will ship it with a shoulder strap. Cable is a big deal for it's USB-C, can be reversed, so if you lose it, you can swap it with a cable. It's not a proprietary connector. Again, we same way. Sebastian and I, we listen to the pros and long time FGC enthusiasts, and they give us great feedback, and here we are. So ProFS will be available later this year, and it's going to retail for $349. $350. I know it's also a high price point. I don't think there's another hit stick at that price point, but again, I feel like it's justified.
Sure, yeah. I mean, as you said, this is kind of an adults unit. It feels really solid. Got the metal chassis there. I also appreciate the gates here too. I was using a fight stick recently, and it was really difficult to pull off the 360 moves, like the spinning pile drivers, things like that. It feels great. Now I can use it with Xbox and PlayStation?
It's not universal, so there's an Xbox model and there's a PlayStation model,
okay.
Of course.
Excellent.
Both sticks require different authentication with the first-party hardware.
Right.
What do you think about the slope? So we actually, this angle here is obsessed over, it really helps the fatigue, over time.
And now, I'm curious about the research that went into the release mechanism, because I know that players hold their sticks all sorts of ways. They might hold it like this. I kind of hold like a glass of wine, so it can't accidentally pop off while I'm doing moves.
It cannot. Like it's a very robust link mechanism that you will have to kind of pull this neck here.
Right.
So it does. It's very clever mechanical engineering. And again, in San Diego, shout out to IREC. He he's our electromechanical engineer, and he really.
This is a beautiful design. So you play many fighting games yourself?
To be honest with you, I suck at them.
But you know the engineering side.
So I'm a COD guy personally. Me and my wife, two screens, online lobbies, ranked. I know it's a little cheating because I can see your map, but hey.
No. That's great. My wife and I have the same setup. We have two TVs, two PS4s.
Nice.
We like to play a lot of different games together.
Nice,
so this is the
nice.
sort of setup that could probably work for us. But as you say, with that, I still need to hear what she's saying. She wants me to hear that. So.
Well, you should add me if you're a PlayStation guy.
Oh yeah. We'll have to exchange friend codes.
Let me prove that I am OG PlayStation guy. So I camped for a PS3 back in November 16, 2006.
Yeah.
Best Buy. It was supposed to be a one-night camp. Turned out to a two-night camp. At the time, I was working for Mad Cats. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
And so I got the very first PlayStation 3 on release day. So I'm player one.
That's great. Wow. See, I might have just missed you. I camped out for PS3 and Wii, because remember they came out within like 3 days of each other.
Exactly.
So to Walmart, mine turned into a 3-day camp out.
Oh.
I remember we were camped out in the Christmas department at the time. My brother crawled in, he pulled out an artificial tree box, crawled in there, and went to sleep for the night. In the morning, he knocks on the box, I slide it out, and he crawls back out.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of fun, though. That sort of gamer community, products like this, camping out for consoles, it really is, you form tight-knit bonds.
I know. It's all online now. Sometimes
it is.
To be honest with you, I don't miss the kind of go out camp mode, but there was a... I'm
glad I did it once.
Yes.
I'm glad I tried it.
It was a good moment.
Yeah. So let me ask you a little bit about Victrix's history. What got the company interested in creating these products for the elite pro players?
Frankly, it's just the gap we discovered, which is like see an Olympic skier. If he's going to prepare for Olympics, he doesn't go to Dick's Sporting Goods to buy his skis. So it's designed in a Switzerland Solomon R&D facility for him, fitted, and esports is there's a lot at stake, a lot of money flowing into it, and so these players need the best.
Right.
So we felt that everything was lackluster, frankly. I mean,
Sure.
I'm throwing my competition under the bus, but there is a tech that is appreciated by consumer electronic aisle,
Right.
and other companies do. I mean, people wear noise cancelling headsets in airplanes for 25 years.
Right.
So how come there wasn't a noise cancelling e-sport focused headset with a good mic and a comfortable design? So we felt like we could fill that gap, and I actually encourage the competition to take on our example and
Absolutely.
make more noise cancelling headsets, make better microphones. I said our microphone design is from an expired military patent. Use the same design,
Sure.
So that's a better way to make a mic.
Sure.
So yeah,
Well, I mean,
that inspired us.
well, it's funny too. It sounds like you guys hit the nails right on the head, so to speak. You've done your homework, because I'm by no means a pro myself, but I know that when I as soon as I lift up a headset, my ear's hurting, it's red, I'm sweating, and so it really sounds like you did all your homework and got a lot of research. How important is player feedback to the design of your products?
Very much. Yeah, I mean, it's we do everything by feedback, both from players as well as again, we try to solve everything on whiteboards,
Right.
and then apply it to the end product. Very much so. Yeah, I mean, and we'll continue to be part of the community, ask the questions. You will never see us slacking.
Right.
We will continue to innovate. There is actually more products coming down the pipe. Pro AF is our first headset, but we are coming up with a wireless headset next year. We're coming up with a streamer version of the headset with a USB cable. See, Pro AF, because it's a tournament headset, similar to an aviation headset, it features batteries, like I said. So.
Right.
And we could easily make a rechargeable headset, for example, but there's no way to charge something on a tournament, so you can swap it and go.
Right.
It will last 30 to 40 hours, but down to this, it was designed for the competitive player's needs. But when he goes home or she goes home and plays with it in his or her stream deck,
Right.
says, "Hey, do I really need batteries?" And she's right. She does it. So we are working on a USB edition where it will, you'll be off with that, and
Right.
you'll be able to, power it through your PC and such. So there are some more products planned and
Excellent.
funded.
Excellent.
So-
Well, it sounds
so-
like you've got all the bases covered here.
I hope so. I mean, we have a fantastic team. We have fantastic companies behind us that's supporting our initiative. I think we feel like we have the love of the community, and we'll continue to be standing by by their side. I hope so. I mean, we are kind of like low-key, hey, this is who we are, we made this, what do you think, type of approach.
5 pros, 4 pros,
I don't know.
No, don't be humble. I mean, I think the engineering speaks for itself. So
Thank
just
you.
a quick recap before we wind down here.
Yes.
Pro FS will be available in October.
Well, Pro FS will be at EVO.
It will be at EVO, okay.
Yes.
So
yes,
much
yes.
sooner than that.
Yes, so we will not, I don't know how to say this, we might not sell it at EVO, or we might sell it at a very, very limited quantity.
Sure.
Because we are still working on it,
Okay.
and there's still room for improvement. So Pro FS is in pilot production right now.
Okay.
So we will have an EVO booth in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Obviously we are on the Street Fighter main stage, but we are also, Pro AF will be used on all Street Fighter stations, as well as the Team M. But then in our booths, we want players to come in and handle the Pro FS, use it, in our stations over there, and we'll talk about it, And I think maybe around the same timeline, maybe TwitchCon, it will be towards the end of the tournament cycle, but it is what it is. We will make Pro FS available this year.
Excellent.
That's our
Later
goal.
this year. And then Pro AF is available now.
Yes, you can buy it right now. Go, victrixpro.com.
Get ready for those tournaments. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming by.
David, my
I enjoyed
pleasure.
the conversation. And
Me
we
too.
will be back later, very shortly actually, with more developer interviews live from the E3 show floor. Stay tuned.